saw there the women's basketball team, 2011 team. If you watch the women's game, we brought on Jasmine Cervantes. We couldn't get Cassandra Bratton on, but a team, anytime a team wins 30 games, it must be a special team. They won the regional championship, of course, and they went down to St. Joseph, Missouri, and played at Shaw University. I believe they're out from North Carolina. Roadrunners had them beat. They were up by 1 point. They got fouled. Free throws didn't go down. That's obviously what you're going to remember most more than anything. And then Shaw takes the rebound all the way. They spin the layup as the buzzer sounds, and that's the end of the season. That was that close for them to go to the Final Four that year.
Yeah, and as hard as that is to take, I'm sure they just remember what a great season it was in general. I mean, you talk about 30 wins. That is so incredibly hard for any team to do. So, I mean, congratulations to them. Looks like they were all having fun during the halftime ceremony. It was quite the special ceremony for all those involved.
And we got a decent amount to show up. 7 of the 13 showed up. I mean, obviously in this world we live in, we got Chelsea Libanati, who's on that team, is in Brazil with 3 kids. And Candace Cohen, who's a real big part of the team. I know she was in Texas for a while. I heard she was in South Dakota. So it was just great to see that. I love that. That's why I'm still here. I was around at that point in time with our one camera shoot, and all we had was one camera and a play-by-play in color person, and sometimes the audio would be staticky. And but it's amazing how far we've come. But just great to see a lot of hugs. Saw some of the players before that team. Megan Sinclair, who was with Coach Lappy. Coach Lappy was here as well because she recruited a lot of the girls. And was a part of was a team before that as well. So now we go to tip off for the second half. Roadrunners going from right to left in the white uniform. Black State in the yellow. Eric Lansing, Roadrunners TV, Mikey Renault doing color with me here this evening. Number 1 team in the conference taking on these Roadrunners, looking to pull off the upset in Okie. That's how he starts things off here in the second half. The floater rims around and in. Great start, and they retake the lead.
Yeah, you can see right there, Scott didn't even want to get off the floor to defend that. Nice job by Okie.
Okie picks up his second field goal, trying to answer back with the 3. 4 of 10 from long range from Black Hills State. Roadrunners' biggest lead in the first half was 6 points. They were up 20-14 at one point. Nice move by Dixon, just couldn't get it to rim in. And you heard Coach Ball right before halftime getting posts by the guards. And that one gets tipped out the long rebound, gets back out to Scott. Scott, pretty good three-point shooter too, Miguel, 42% from long range. What can't he do right now being guarded by Keyshawn Dixon? I believe it's more of a zone thing more than anything. And a three-point shot falls in. Moussa, just his second field goal, was 1 of 4 in the first half. Now up to 5 points just like that.
And you see he's just taking his time, taking what the defense is giving him right now.
37-35. Tie 3, Randall. Love to see that if you're a Roadrunner fan. Picks up his first three-pointer of the game. He can score in bunches. He's now up to 7 points.
Yeah, he said, okay, Moussa got me on one end. I'm going to take it right back and match him.
Nice fake. Shot up, no good. Roadrunners the rebound. Roadrunners shooting 42%, close to 43%. And Gibson looking to go right back to work. Fader. Maybe a little farther out than he usually likes to take that shot. Coach Thompson looking over his squad. Kyle Lawson, who's on the bench, is one of the assistant coach, former Roadrunner men's basketball player. Scott three-pointer, hand in his face, no good. Scott 0 for 2 here in the second half.
Yeah, it's hard to say. You know, he's hard enough to deal with in the post that you would rather him shoot threes, but I mean, 41% is kind of unfair.
There's key shot again in the post. Again short, tried to tip it in. Oh, Randall kind of waited to grab that ball. 2-on-1 and a turnover.
That's right. That's a defense from Okie. That's why he's won that defensive player of the week so many times.
1 point advantage for the red and blue. Langston. And you can see they're not playing up on Dixon at all. Not much of a three-point shooter. Inside the floater. dances across the rim but couldn't fall in. Chance for Black Hills steal away the lead here early in the second half. Dukic, nice job there by Dixon. Oh, and the foul. Oki knows he made a mistake. Coach Ball knows he makes a mistake. Hey, and Morris Colton coming in, good to see. He took that really hard foul, Miguel.
He sure did, but yeah, it's good to see that he is okay. He is back in the game and ready to play. They're going to need him in the second half.
Oki, Dixon coming off the floor. Brown back on to go along with Langston, Gibson, and Randall. Very athletic bunch. Dukic to the rim. Corner, three-pointer, splashes the net. Coming off the hands there of Moussa. A couple of buckets early there for him.
Yeah, that was all set up by that drive by Dukic. You saw what he did. It was a no-look pass. He looked in, looked at Scott, froze the defense, and was able to get that pass out to Moussa for the open three.
Langston loses it for a second. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Gibson gets ripped away. That goes off Scott. That's one way to slow down the potent scorer for MSU Denver.
So if he's going to drive right at Scott, you probably like him to see maybe a little floater game or maybe a stop and pop there.
Colton has Hayes on him. Nice job there, but he's got to throw it up just in the nick of time, and he connects. Gibson finds the loose ball and puts it in as the clock expired.
Yeah, he's the key. He's the key. You're going to need him and Langston to be what gives you the points here as Oki's back on the bench.
Gibson, 8 points, his first field goal here in the second half. Double team, block, Colton. They have numbers if they can get these guys up the floor. Randall, Gibson, three, good. Here come the Roadrunners.
Yeah, you saw he's telling Black Hills State, you want to know what my number is? It's on the back of my jersey, 3-point shot.
Gibson, first Roadrunner in double figures. They've got a 3-point lead. And a foul there on Langston, trying to slow down Moussa. Not an easy feat. And there's a timeout on the board, We'll see the replay here. Trailing the play, no one in his face. Scott not doing anything. In. Roadrunners up here. Coming right back here on Roadrunners TV. Whether it's in the classroom, in their community, or on the court or field, our Roadrunners always give it their all to make a difference. But you can make a difference for these student athletes by donating to the Red and Blue Fund. Whether you want to give to Coach Glenn and her volleyball squad or to Coach Greats and his tennis teams, your generosity can go to a specific program or go to a general fund where all 16 programs will benefit. So visit roadrunnersathletics.com/Red and Blue Fund to start making a difference today. Let's take a gander at those RMAC standings. You can see it. Black Hills State 12-1, 14-4 on the season, followed by Regis University. We'll see them. The Roadrunners will see them. I guess we'll see them too, Mikey. We'll see them next week on Saturday night. That'll be a live TV game. Mason, third. UC Colorado Springs hanging out there at fourth. Colorado School of Mines, who the Roadrunners will play on Friday, fifth. Fort Lewis, sixth. MSU Denver in the seventh spot. And Westminster in the eighth spot.
Man, it tells you how important this game really is. I mean, 3 through 7 it's so incredibly close, all with 4 or 5 losses in the conference. So, yeah, you don't want to give up a game here. You want to stay in there. You want to try and get into that, top 4, have home court advantage for a tournament.
And, these Roadrunners have NCAA aspirations as well, falling to Chadron State, as they call it in the D1 world, a bad loss. They could beat Black Hills State. Good win. For as much as that matters here in the regional rankings here. And Scott, nice patience, pump fake it a couple times, getting his first bucket, I believe, here in the second half.
Yeah, and he knows with Oki not in the game that there's not going to be very many guys that can deal with him down there.
43-42, Roadrunners still up by 1. Gibson stolen away. Cisse comes up with the loose ball. Moussa thought about it, to the rim. An offensive foul, knocking Dixon to the floor. That'll get the crowd cheering a little bit here in the Mile High City.
Yeah, I mean, great job by Dixon there. You saw on the drive, you know, had his feet set. He was ready for it, and he got the call.
Dixon, not known for putting up a ton of points, although his offense has improved here this season, but he's going to do more of the dirty work. He's going to find his teammates. He's one of the leaders in the conference in assists, but he's going to take those charges. He's going to come up with some steals, find his teammates. Looking to go to work here, posting up there on Donovan. And man, he has had a couple of good, and a travel there. Cisse.
Yeah, I mean, I like that from Dixon, though. He's showing a little bit of aggressiveness. You saw he's just like trying to feel the body, feel the body, feel the body. Got a good look, and he's just got to get the roll on some of these.
We've seen Dixon get to the rim, backing down the much shorter guards. He just hasn't been able to finish here in the second half. Randall, he's got a few inches here. Left hand up and good. Count the bucket. Randall ready to roll here in this second half.
That's right. And I got to tell you, there had to have been a point of emphasis at halftime because you're seeing it from a number of players for MSU Denver already with these guards. Post them up.
So Dukic, the gentleman he was posting up on, 6'1". Randall, 5 more inches. Take advantage of the situation. Can he finish the three-point play? He does. Roadrunners matching, or close, not quite, but close to matching their biggest lead. It's 4 points right now. They had a 6-point lead earlier in that first half. How will Black Hill State respond? There's a pressure on some of those guards. Donovan. Now the top of the key here to Moussa. Roadrunners shooting 42% here in this second half. And Moussa connects from beyond the arc. Gets it to within one.
Yeah, and you know, they're down for it. You see what their offense is so good. They're just so patient. You know, they don't get rattled.
Brown, he's looking to go in post, and he muscles his way through, flexing the guns a little bit on that last play.
Yeah, I keep going to it. These guards cannot handle MSU Denver guards in the post.
I think Coach Paul was listening to your scouting report at halftime, Miguel. Good job. Here's Donovan. He has to give it up. A zone defense here by MSU Denver. Scott, spin, left hand, gets it around Colton. And that's the top scorer in all the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference. Looking to go to work. He's up to 12.
Yeah, it was a good job by Colton. It's all you can do, but when you got a player as good as Scott, sometimes that just happens to you.
Scorers are going to score, and they're going to find their points. Randall gets fouled. Silly foul there by Donovan.
Yeah, you can see Donovan scratching his head, saying, what did I do running out on a three-point shooter? That is one thing you never do. You never foul a three-point shooter.
Randall's got double figures here today, 10 points. 3 of 4 from the field. He's also got 4 rebounds, a steal. That first miss was his first one of the day. He's now 3 of 4. This Roadrunner team 6 of 7 from the free throw, actually 6 of 8 from the free throw line here. Oh, goodness. Free throws, which plagued the Roadrunners yesterday against Shadron. I know it's still 13 minutes left to go, but every free throw matters in games like these.
Yeah, you could just tell a game like this is going to come down to the final seconds, and these are points that you're not going to get back.
So Crispin back on the floor along with Colton, Randall, Keenan, and Keishad Dixon. So he goes 1 for 3. Back to a 2-point advantage. Randall back on defense here. Dixon trying to stay in front of these potent guards from Black Hills State. You see what Moussa can do here today. And a travel call, another turnover, number 12 for Black Hills State. The average 11 per game. We still have 12:38 left to go in this one.
Yeah, you see Moussa with his head down. He thought he got away with it. Can't drag your foot that much. Referee was standing right in front of him ready to make that call.
If you're going to drag your foot, make sure the official's on the other side of the court, not right in front of you. See, the Roadrunners can improve on their 2-point lead here. Inside, Crispin looking to go to work here on Scott, the floater. I don't know if he got a piece of it, but at least he affected it, and Randall couldn't put in the offensive rebound. Roadrunners 6 offensive rebounds here this afternoon. And not a lot of second chance points, just 4. And a loose ball. Scott loses it, and a foul. Donovan again. That'll be foul number 3.
And you wonder now if Scott's getting a little bit frustrated. You saw when he drove to the hole, it was like, you know, everybody engaged. You know, you have 3 or 4 defenders just crowding him all at once.
Scott's actually going to the bench. She's got 12 points in 26 minutes. Scott, he picked up the foul there, just his first, so it's not foul trouble, just giving him a breather here. No, they may need his services late. Randall couldn't connect from 3. 2-on-1 opportunity, and that is, oh, and he missed it, but Donovan comes flying in out of nowhere for the putback.
That's what happens. Big man runs the floor, able to follow the miss.
We saw he picked up his 3rd foul, but he was able to get back in it. Help his teammate out. Dixon loses possession. Turnover, just number 5 for MSU Denver. The 3-point bucket up by Hayes, no good.
And you can see Michael Ball recognizing that the tide started to change a little bit. We got a tie game. What does he do? Okie Gibson right off that bench ready to come in.
So 30-second timeout, we'll step aside as well. We're gonna see it here. The miss and the putback there by Donovan. Still plenty to come here from the Mile High City.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head.
Hi, I'm Mark Emmert, president of the NCAA.
It's on us to stop sexual assault.
We are NCAA Division II student athletes from the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference.
It's on us, all of us, to prevent sexual assault.
To take responsibility.
It's on us to stand up.
To get a friend home safely.
It's on us to step up and say something. To never blame the victim.
It's on us, all of us, to stop sexual assault.
Learn more and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
So when are we going to see the next men's broadcast? It's going to be next Friday, February 4th at 7 p.m. The Colorado School of Mines, a team right above them there in the RMAC standing. So a big-time game for them. I feel like it's a big-time game for the rest of the season as we head towards those RMAC playoffs. We saw last year Roadrunners make the RMAC tournament. They actually that night. You know, the returners from that game want to get back into those playoffs. They got a taste of it, and they want to get back in there and show what they're really made of.
That's what, once you get into February, these games, they count so much more. You got to take advantage of every game that you can.
Gibson out of the timeout, no good. Hasn't missed a lot today. Here in the tie game. And there's Scott back on the floor. 3-pointer off the front iron, but the picked up there by Kirsch, who's been very quiet in this one. Just 2 points, 1 and 2 for 15 minutes.
Yep, Noki back on the floor. Don't want him to pick up foul number 4 here. He's got to be very careful.
Moussa, the prayer. No dice, and Oki picking up yet another rebound. Just 5 for him, the man who leaves the conference in rebounds.
Yeah, only 16 minutes so far. You know, not going to get those statistics when you're not on the floor.
Gibson looking to penetrate. Spin, fader, no good. And here come the Yellow Jackets. We're about to hit the halfway mark here in this second half. 10 minutes left to go as these two teams battling it out for RMAC seeding. Scott, how far away he is from the basket. But that is a scorer's mentality. Just keep going, and he found a way to get around Gibson.
Yep, he used that basket to protect him from the other defenders. Nice job by Scott there.
Key shot looking to post up once again. Allen on the floor. Gage Keenan, excuse me. Langston, jumper. There it is. Langston from just inside the three-point line to tie it right back up.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much to get him going. So he finally sees that ball hit the bottom of the net. Look out.
Picked up his 6th and 7th points of the game, 1 of 4 from the field. 3 fouls, which has hindered his ability, and a foul there on Langston, and that'll be 4. I just mentioned it. He picked up his 4th foul, and he'll have to go to the bench for quite a while. And there's a timeout on the floor And we're going to see the nice jumper here by Langston. Gets it to go in for his first field goal on the day, but picks up the foul. We'll take a quick break here. Tie game from the Auraria Event Center. Albright looking to go to work. She's unstoppable. She takes it to the rim. Dean's there. The shot in and a goal. Well, Langston back to the bench in foul trouble. So who's going to have to step up? How about tie 3 Randall? 38% from the field, 12 points per game. Leads his team in 3-point shots. Mikey, let's get that hand hot.
Yeah, you're going to need it, with Langston in foul trouble. Randall's going to be a big part of how this game finishes. He's much taller than most defenders he's going to face on this Black Hills State team. He needs to take advantage of that.
Colton, Keenan, along with Dixon, Oki. And there's Tyree Randall on the floor here for MSU Denver, the home team. Trying to come out with another win. Scott looking to go to work here on Randall. Oh, tough jumper, but man, oh man, what a shot. Great job there by Moussa.
Yeah, I think Moussa's been watching highlights of Gibson.
That was a fantastic, that is a tough shot with a hand in his face. But he connects. Oki only has 5 points here so far. They'd love to see his offense get going. Scott covering him, couldn't cover that. He's got a wingspan for days.
Yeah, just a beautiful little baby hook there. They don't have anybody that can guard that in the post.
Tie game once again. Offensive foul. Randall loving it. And there's Oki here. When he's got that hook going, my goodness, look, who's going to cover that?
Yeah, it's awful pretty. Nice touch on that.
8.5 left to go here in the game. 53-53. We're having a good time here. RMAC basketball, Division II. Dixon inside, right back to Oki. Double team, cross court. Gage, Keenan screams to his bench. Roadrunners retake the lead.
Yeah, that was all set by the last play by Oki. So this time when they get it in the post, here comes the double team, and it leaves Gage wide open in that corner for that 3.
Keenan, 7 points. Coming through in a big way, and a foul there. Was that on Oki?
Didn't look like it was on Oki.
So yeah. Keenan actually going to pick up that last foul. Sorry, I was looking over. Yeah, there it is, yep.
See, he must know that the Oscars are coming up. A little bit of a best actor performance on that one.
We'll have to tally the votes here in between the break. We're coming right back.
I pledge.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
Welcome back. Let's send it over to Jordan Schachterly from Roadrunners TV.
Hi everyone.
scary sight for the Roadrunners. He exited early in the second half since he had 3 player fouls. Michael Ball sat him down to limit his fouls. It's a scary sight of who's going to guard Joel Scott, but MSU Denver has been able to hold him down to just 14 points in 6 of 12 from the field. You can see that Oki is back on the floor, which is good news for the Roadrunners.
Thanks, Jordan. Shot up and good out of the timeout. PJ Hayes connects on the second three-pointer of the day.
Yeah, that's not what you want to give up out of a timeout, is a 3 that's going to tie that game. Nice shot there by Hayes.
You saw Keenan, his 7-point season high now. So great to have that.
Yeah, you love the way that Gage Keenan plays. I mean, everything, offense, defense, it's all enthusiasm.
And the foul. Randall throwing it down with the left hand, and they fouled the forward. And he'll go to the line for the three-point play.
Yeah, look at this move by Randall. The lefty just taking it right in. You know, he almost got blocked by that rim, but he got the roll on that.
Hometown roll. He's holding his back a little bit. He's a tough guy, though.
Well, if you remember from last night in the game against Shadron, he had to come off for a little bit with a little bit of a back injury. So you wonder if it's starting to flare up here late in this game.
7:34 left to go. Can't finish, but he does give his team a 2-point advantage. As we have a good one here from the Rary Event Center, the home floor for MSU Denver men and women's basketball. And a foul coming back the other direction. Moussa, nice job. 13 points on the day, his first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, he got Colton off his feet, and Colton was wondering, well, hey, why are you calling the foul on me? When you're in position like that, all you got to do is stand up, hands in the air, don't jump.
First one is good. This is also the home floor for our volleyball team. They're actually celebrating their season with their volleyball banquet here today. So hopefully they're having a good time over there. What a year they had, Miguel. You got to see a lot of that. They're going to miss some of those players that are moving on or graduating. But, man, what a team. Team 53 was for Coach Jenny Glenn.
Oh, yeah, I mean, just incredible all season long. You talk about they're going to be missing, Avonlea Lasher, Jessa Meganhart. Great season. Congratulations to all those girls. Well-deserved.
It's a well-deserved celebration tonight. They'll talk about the 5 girls that are leaving, and of course those great moments of one team in the nation. 7-11, and we have a fantastic game here today, and the Roadrunners trying to pull off an upset here tonight. That turnover, they've done a good job of kind of taking care of the basketball, and the nice move there. Cisse, right hand off the glass.
He's been off of his game for most of the night. You don't want to, sleep on him now and let him get going, because he'll burn you.
Quiet day so far, 6 points, but he can pick up points in a hurry. As Miguel mentioned, 6.5 left to go. Dixon open from long range just inside the 2-point line. Tie it right back up.
Get that open shot and a beautiful screen there that freed him up for that shot.
Dixon out, 8 points, 4-9 from the field, 4 steals, 2 assists, but then picks up the foul. Here's Dixon on the replay, plenty of space. And does a good job finishing, and Randall coming off the floor. Brown coming in. You can see to the left of Thompson, the gentleman with the black hair and the glasses. That is Kyle Lawson, former Roadrunner. Played his collegiate hoops here in downtown Denver. We're proud of him and what he's doing as assistant coach over in Spearfish. Inside, Scott. He's got Oki on him, looking to go to work. Double team. Throws it up. No dice. Rebound by the Roadrunners. Tie game here from the Mile High City. Scott, 14 points, 6 of 13 from the field. He also has a double-double to go along. And how about Brown? Just nice patient move again, posting up on those much shorter Black Hill State guards.
Yeah, you can tell he got the message. Like, he went straight up into that post, backed him down all the way to the hole, and got that bucket.
Brown's got 9 points and 4-8 shooting, and a big response by Moussa. His 4th 3-point bucket. And Donovan's going to come in here. And I think we're getting another timeout on the floor. And we'll see the replay here. Kieran Brown, nice patience. And on the other end, step back over Dixon, splashes it from long range. Oh, man, you do not want to go anywhere. Still plenty of time left to go in this one.
RoadrunnersAthletics.com is the official website for the MSU Denver Roadrunners. Visit RoadrunnersAthletics.com for scores, stats, biographies, and more. Whether you are looking The highlights from last night's game or the latest featured story, you'll find it all at roadrunnersathletics.com.
La Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference está comprometida con la deportividad. Estamos orgullosos del comportamiento de nuestros atletas y nuestros entrenadores. Pedimos que todo el mundo, entrenadores, atletas y espectadores, trate con respeto a los oponentes y oficiales. Te animamos.
Our next broadcast here on Roadrunners TV will be next Friday when the women take on the Colorado School of Mines. And for those who follow women's basketball in the RMAC Mines top team, they just had a story done on them by 9 News earlier this week. They did fall last night to suffer their first RMAC loss on the season. That'll be a tough one. And Brown, can he hit double figures? He will. Hits a big-time tray.
Oh, he said, no, you're not going to let me drive to the hole. I'll just stop and pop this 3 right in your eye.
2-point advantage. And they come right back. That was Moussa once again. He has had an answer for each time the Roadrunners have been able to put a bucket in. Langston said to come in at the next opportunity. Brown, who's got 12 points, now a season high for the freshman. So they're getting big-time days from Brown and Gage Keenan. 10 seconds on that shot clock. Gibson almost loses it. Oh, and they're going to get Hayes. Hand caught in the cookie jar there. Picks up his second foul.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting last 4 minutes and 41 seconds. Neither team has been able to extend any sort of lead. This has been just like a boxing match. It's just blow for blow, and each time somebody's trying to lay a knockout punch. We're going to see what happens.
See Keenan coming off this floor, and his teammates loving it. He has played great here this evening. Tie game, 4.5 left to go.
Yeah, you talk about Gage Keenan. He just gives them that energy. You see, he may be the smallest man on the court, but he's got the most heart and most energy.
Coming back into play once again on these guards. Dixon picks up another one. He's in double figures with 10. 2-point advantage for the red and blue. Wide open, Hayes from 3. It's good. Throwing up the threes. Team back up with the lead. Mike, I don't know if I'm going to have a voice left after this one is over.
Yeah, I talked about it. This is just blow for blow. I mean, it's just back and forth action. This is what RMAC gives you.
10 3-point bucket on the night for Black Hill State. Boy, Brown thought about answering back with 3 of his own. He decided to hold up. Dixon looking to penetrate back out to Brown. Shot up, no good, but there's Oki, the big rebounding man himself. Loose ball, can't come up with it. Almost came up with his 7th rebound, but instead it's the Yellow Jackets. Donovan gets stopped, gets blocked. Gibson, and Langston comes up with the loose ball.
Yeah, it was a tremendous effort. They were at a little bit of a disadvantage after Oki crashed to the floor, but Gibson was right there ready to defend.
Brown posting up once again, looking to add to his career high, and yet 2 more. The freshman, points 13 and 14. Roadrunners regain the lead.
Yep, and there he goes, right back into the post, wearing that number 1. You want to know why? Because he ain't the one to mess with tonight.
Little less than 3 minutes left to go, and that is just a big-time move from Moussa. He's already got 20. He's got 22 points, 8-13 from the field. He has been money. And head coach Michael Ball wants to talk things over. Here's Brown showing the height. Boy, they have executed incredibly, posting up those guards. We'll step aside here as we show this last replay by P.J. Hayes.
We are back.
We are back. We're back for the fall season.
And we are ready to bring home that RMAC championship.
We are happy to have our fans back in the stands. Visit roadrunnerathletics.com/tickets
to buy your game day tickets
or for your season ticket packages.
Don't miss a single 3-pointer, layup, or block during this 2021 season.
Don't miss a kill, block, or dig from this 2021 volleyball season. And when you do come, don't forget to get rowdy.
Get rowdy. Get rowdy.
Coming back from the break, we're talking about Moussa and his 22 points. His single game high is 32. He had 32 against Western Colorado. Also added a career high 11 rebounds. First those Mountaineers as well. So that sophomore guard picking up the offense from Scott, who scored 14 points, a man who averages over 22 points per game. But Moussa has picked up the score.
Yeah, I mean, and Cisse too. I mean, only had 6 points. So, you know, Moussa has had to pick up the slack for both of his teammates.
Brown looking to get work on the post again. You can see trying to bring over Donovan a little bit. And the foul. So Brown will go to the free throw line. Picks up his 4th foul.
Yeah, he's just in his zone right now. He knows he's back at it again. No one can stop me right now. Just keep giving me the ball.
So Brown to the charity stripe. This Roadrunner team 7 of 11, shooting 6% below their season average. Every point important, especially with just 2:35 left on the clock, and Brown drains the front. Langston come off and Randall back on. Langston has just really not got going here today. 4 fouls, 7 points, and 19. We're also going to see Dukic, who's been fairly quiet in his own end. 6 points, most of those coming in the early stages of this game. He's been dealing with foul trouble. He's got 4. So they're going to put him in here and let him do his thing and try to avoid that 5th foul. So the free throws go down for Brown, 71-70.
Yeah, normally, you know, in this game, but I mean, Brown's playing so well tonight, there's no way you can take him off the floor.
How will the Yellow Jackets respond?
It's got to be Moussa.
Will they go to Scott? Fairly quiet here today. See, safe to the gets the bucket. Big time move from the senior from Harlem, New York.
Yeah, shot clock winding. You can do is be aggressive. You're going to see it right here. It just gets to, he gets that baseline drive. Not a lot Gibson can do right there.
That was a nice first quick step. Already has his team regain the lead. Now it's about the free throw and finishing on the 3-point play. In and out. One game still. Black Hill State with the advantage as we hit 2 minutes left to go in this thrilling game between Black Hill State and MSU Denver. Brown looking to attack. Tried to leave it off for Okie, but instead turns it over.
Yeah, he probably could have went up with the shot right there, but he was trying to be unselfish.
Moussa looking to go to work. Plenty of space if he wants to take a 3. He'll give it up. Dribble. 10 seconds on the shot clock, and they're going to call a timeout. We'll see if it's a 30-second timeout. We're going to go to a full. So I think we're going to get a 30 seconds. So we'll just keep it right here as we come down to a few moments here. Maybe we could check out that upcoming schedule for the men's basketball team. And boy, oh boy, it doesn't get any easier for them. As they look to continue their great start to this season, 13-5, 7-5 in conference play. Colorado Mines, nice shot there, Elijah Hill. Of course, we have the live game against Regis that Saturday, and then they'll take on Colorado Christian, a quick turnaround. So Friday, Saturday, and Tuesday, and then Thursday against South Dakota Mines. So, and that'll be at South Dakota Mines. So then I'll have to go on the road. So crazy next week. But how exciting to be able to host that live game. We'll talk more about that here when we get the chance. But right now, 96 seconds left to go in a 1-point game. PJ Hayes. They'll go back inside to Scott. Can their big-time scorer come through in a big-time moment? Floater, no good. A chance to take the lead.
Yeah, and he got a good look. The shot clock was down to 2. He just could not knock it down. This is a pivotal possession for MSU Denver.
Scott just 6 of 14 from the field. 2 from 3. 1:11 left to go. Trying to get it to Okie. They'll finally get it to him. He's got Scott draped on him. Floater, no call, and the Roadrunners retake the lead. Okie picking up.
We already gave you your Oscar on the other end of the court. Not getting it this time.
Under a minute left to go. Yellow Jackets need to respond. Cisse, nice move to the rim and gets the bucket. That man shifting through traffic and picks up the bucket.
He is just so aggressive when he goes to the hole. You know, he did it, you know, with the right hand, the last goes right hand spin, left hand. Guys on him. He's still got it to go for the and one.
Cisse now in double figures. But is this free throw up by 1? He can put his team up by 2 with 43 seconds left. Taking a long look at that rim. Cisse 0 for 1 today, but he connects on that one. 73-74. Roadrunners yet in another tight game in the last minute of the contest. Roadrunners draw up here. Trying to go back inside. Oki back outside to Dixon. Inside to Oki. 15 seconds. The floater, the foul, and count it. He's loving it. The bench is loving it, and the crowd is loving it. Chance here to give his team the lead with the free throw.
It was an incredible job by Dixon, too. When he went into the post, the double team came the first time. He got it back out to Dixon, and time getting it back up to him, made his move so that that secondary defender couldn't get back to him, knocked it down. A chance to redeem himself from last night.
Everybody is on their feet. Oh, and he can't get it to fall. The shot clock is turned off. 75-75. Mikey's telling the fans to get on their feet. Make some noise. Black Hills has a timeout if they want to use it, but right now they're looking to go 10 seconds. Moussa with the basketballs. They switch some Browns on him. 3 seconds, 2. Underneath, wide open, the bucket, and it's in. They win at the buzzer. Scott, who has been held in check in this game, wide open underneath, gets the bucket as the clock expires. Here it is, in time. They win the game 77-75, and that Oki missed free throw looms even larger right now.
Such a tough, and this is usually in end-of-game situations. When the clock is running down, few seconds left on the clock, and somebody's driving, that secondary defender comes. Normally what happens is it's a rebound for a putback, but they just forget about Scott completely. Wide open to finish this game off.
My mistake, he could have made it when they might made a difference. My take on that. But give credit to Cisse. They've reviewed it just to make sure. Credit to Cisse. You have that much time off the clock. You're maybe just worried about getting it up, maybe not making that pass. But for Cisse, he's been through these battles before. Great job finding that open Scott on the weak side there. And man, oh man, another tough loss for the Roadrunners.
Yeah, you give Cisse. There's probably about a second and a half left. He still had the ball to make that pass. It's a very tough loss for MSU Denver, but you give them all the credit. They hung in there with the top team in the RMAC tonight. And you see there, Brown, you know, career night, he gave it everything he had.
Yeah, just you go through the stat sheet here. 16 points for Brown, career high. Randall in double figures, Dixon in double figures, Benson in double figures, Oki in double figures, Keenan 7 points. He had a career night. But man, oh man, when you play one of the teams, Langston never really got going in foul trouble. Oki, double figures, didn't reach double figures in rebounds, which is not the norm, but he was dealing in foul trouble. But man, even Scott kind of in check for most of the game until the very last half second. Man, tough to see, but you hope they get some sort of confidence from that.
Yeah, they really should. I mean, they went toe-to-toe, like I said, with the top team in the RMAC. Fought them tooth and nail tonight. You know, they thought that they had this game, could have brought it into overtime. It just didn't go their way, but it should build a lot of confidence. You know, you still got, 3 more games on this homestand. Drop the first 2, you got to get these next 3.
That's right, super important as they'll head on the road, taking on College School of Mines in Golden next Friday. Roadrunners TV will be there for that. So RoadrunnersAthletics.com. Again, big shout out to Roadrunners TV. Great job this weekend coming back. First home games in a long time. They did an excellent job. We talk about the live game next Saturday. We're going to be live on Channel 2. They're going to take our feed and put that out on Channel 2. Just more exposure for the university, for this Roadrunner basketball team. And you know they're going to be just itching to get back on that court. So, again, big shout out to Roadrunners TV. Big shout out to here to Mikey Renault, Lansing, Course, Rob White, Bailey Patterson, John Kitzman, and everyone that's working here this weekend. Finally get to take a breath before we're back at it here on Monday. So we'll see you next time, Roadrunners TV.